morning, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the building blocks of video overlays.
Happy Friday. I'm Fuljens.
My name is Anna Healy.
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. We're over here trying to be whole morning showish for you all. How's everybody doing on this amazing Friday? It's a great Friday. The weather over here is pretty good, so that always makes it for a great day. And how about for you all? How's the weather on your end, and how are you doing? Yes, that's what I would like to know. So today we're going to be talking about the many ways that you can use overlays to create engagement in your live streams or pre-recorded content. So we have some fun stuff planned for you. We have some call to actions that you can use. You can create them inside of Ecamm Live, but you could also use your favorite editor. You could use Photoshop. You could use, what's the other one? Easel? Is it Easel?
Easel.
Easel.
That's the honor version of Uno overlays. Easel.
No, but there's another. No, Uno overlays, but there's
Easel,
another. Yeah, right? You guys help me out here.
No,
there's
you're right.
another one. That's
and Canva, Keynote. Right?
Yeah. So you can use it.
I thought you were saying Easel.
No. Oh my God. Okay, it's Friday morning, you guys. I forgive you. So,
We should make that though.
What?
Just create one called Easel.
I'm actually saying Easel. Like, is it Easel?
That mean?
Hi, Pink Cash Budgeting, Sam. We miss you too. We miss you too. Sam, do you know of that software program or any of you that I'm referring to? It's called Easel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's my accent probably saying it differently, but it's okay. Fulgens is looking it up. Thank you so much. But that is to say that you could use your favorite editor, graphics editor, to create this overlays that we are going to be showing you here. But we're going to be using Canva, and we're also going to be using Ecamm Live. Okay, so yes. Oh, nice. All right. So you want that's on cue. So go ahead and ask the question.
Oh no! Well, you had it automated, right? So, well, you asking that, right? So, what's your favorite overlay to use in your live streams?
Yeah, and and by the way, that was not even supposed to be there. I was supposed to be in another one.
Oh, it's supposed to be something else.
Yeah. So it was supposed to be something else.
Well,
that's
a good
good. It was good. That's a great question. Purple Paisley Planner. Good morning. Good morning.
And good morning, Sally.
Oh my gosh, Sally. Hi. Sally, you probably know the software graphic editor I'm referring to, right? I think it's EASIL.
Oh, hold on. I didn't look it up that way.
What do you type? This is my accent. Anyway, and Sally, it's so
Easel.
great that
you're
Easel.
right. Easel, drag and drop graphic design tools.
Yeah. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not crazy, you all. I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy.
I'm not crazy.
But I thought you were saying Easel, like it's another one.
Like
I'm like, I never heard of Easel before.
Anyway, folks, just have some more coffee, please.
Yes, I will. Peter Thompson, good morning. Peter Thompson. His favorite is Keynote.
Okay. Keynote is pretty good. Fuljens is also my Keynote. And he's also going to be not today, I don't think. But when we go into animated overlays, you're going to be using Keynote to animate a couple of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you all. And Sally, I'm so happy that you're here because you can give us some color tips, right? As we go through
this. And it's midnight over where Sally is.
Oh my gosh, Sally, and you're still all wired up. No, and we're here hyper, and you're like trying to count down. Anyway.
Never heard of Easel. Yeah, EASIL.
Yes, it's pretty good. It's pretty easy. It's a drag and drop. You can create some pretty cool stuff. There. Are you showing it in the screen share?
Sure. There it is.
Yes.
Right. So about.easel, EASIL.com. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't used it, so we'll take a look at it later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what we're going to be using. And we also are going to be some call to actions and things like that. So how about we get started, right? So
Yeah.
we have some couple of things. So let's see how this one goes. I don't think we have a camera overlay on this one, but the thing with overlays is like to create engagement, to make your live streams a little bit more fun and dynamic as you go through. So for example, right now we are just talking, we're doing all of this, and say we go something like, where's my little guy? We go something like this, right? This is gonna come over the
Hold on a
graphic right
second.
now.
So we'll go here.
Okay, there we go. So our little guy right here, we can be talking like we are right now, and then this little guy's gonna pop up. Cute. We can create a sound. We can assign a sound to this overlay so that when it comes up with a sound. It could be like, wow. Or it could be like, it could be like or like the click, the sound of a
Right,
click, right?
right.
And this we brought the puppy from Canva, and then we created the background inside of Ecamm, right? So things like this, and this is actually on all scenes. So anywhere we are in any scene, we can bring him up. So say we are, let's go to this one. See, he's right there because it shows in all scenes. If we go to, say, the other one, he's still there.
Right.
So until we hide him, he will be there the entire time.
Yeah.
And actually, he's right. If you like puppies, click that like button. It's very cool. All right, so we're removing it now. Okay, Fuljens, what do we want to start with?
Let's start off with the five. We have 5 tips that we're going to share.
Yeah. So, okay. So we have 5 tips that we're going to share, and we also have created a PDF for you to download. We will have the link for you down as we go through them at the end of the show. Okay, so the first one that we have is keep it simple. Overlays are meant to have add a little bit of flair to your streams, right? To add a little of like a pattern interrupt. So just keep it simple, and it's still connected, right? That it works with your streams. So right. So what else do you have to say about that, right?
No, yeah, it speaks for itself because the attention should be on you, the creator, and not your graphics.
Yeah. So using simple elements are great for that. So just like that little puppy, or you can use something like, we don't have a camera overlay here, so we're gonna probably be black.
That's fine.
Yeah. So something like this, right? So you can be talking. Let's just assign a camera overlay to this one, and see right here. Yes. Right. So you can be talking to, say, Fulgen, it's just you.
Right.
Okay, it's just you. So go for it.
Right. Be sure to visit Anna and Fuljens on YouTube for more awesome tutorials.
So it could be like this, right? It could be like this. You're right here, and then you go, and remember to
visit Anna and Fuljens on YouTube for more awesome tutorials.
Yes, right? So it could be as easy as that. So for designing that inside of Ecamm, we brought the overlay, the shape from Canva, because right now inside of Ecamm we cannot, but hopefully we will have some shapes soon. And then the text, we added it inside of Ecamm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will have that. So here, let's go back here again, and then this is an overlay
that we brought in from Canva, a PNG.
Yep. And then this is the text,
there, right?
Right. So say we wanted to change it nicely, Forges. What would you like to say?
Maybe add in we forgot an emoji there, right? We want to add the emoji. So you have the freedom to do so.
Right. Nerdy. We should have him here. He's not there. Okay, well let's find Nerd. Here we go. All right, perfect.
Right, so we're in the back end adding the emoji, and then poof, the emoji appears, right? And of course, you could assign your flying animations to your text natively inside the Ecamm Live.
That is right. So now we go to let's go to visuals, right? So the visuals should be visible, right? Your graphics should be visible, but not intrusive. So I don't know if you have seen some videos, some overlays where there's so much going on in the screen that you don't even know what to look at, right? You don't even know what to pay attention to. You don't even know what call to action. There might be a call to action in the screen, but you don't know what to do because there's
Right.
so much going on.
Yeah.
So
And then often in those cases, I find myself drawn more to the graphics, and I'm like, I'm looking at the animation, I'm seeing like what's going on and like the mechanics behind the animation. I'm not paying attention to the content
Right.
anymore.
Right, exactly. That's exactly right. And that's what it is. It's like, oh, you can even be talking about like, oh, how cool that overlay is, but then all of a sudden that's not, it's
I'm
going to
like,
become.
can you repeat what you were saying? I'm too busy hypnotized by your graphics.
Yeah, but anyway, for you all, when you are, what are you attracted to when it comes to overlays, right? When you are in a stream, what attracts you about overlays? Do you like overlays that are flashy, that move, that have movement, animation? What types of overlays do you like to see? But and you can apply to yours, or like to admire but not apply to yours.
Right.
So many questions. So many questions on the Friday morning.
Right.
All right, let's see who's here.
Orange Nomad, Andrew
Oh,
Moon.
Andrew, hello.
Hello.
Nice
Good
to
morning.
see you
Good
here.
to see you here. And okay, we have to stop what we're doing to introduce the one and only.
Just for you, you should have had a sound with that slide, because we can assign sounds, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There we go.
You can just
Let's go back.
no, like for real. That is an overlay, right? That's a pattern interrupt. So you can that is perfect. Like, that's perfect. You can just do that like that. Your favorite. Like your favorite, or like a winner of something. You can just add it there just like that. Just the pattern. That was perfect. That was great. That was so great. Right? So, Andrew, yes, that was great. That was good. Like, because Paul is the best, right?
Yeah.
So, Sally says pretty shiny things in how it has been put together. Okay. Yes.
Right.
All right. That's great, because we were gonna and we're coming up. We're gonna add sounds, and we're gonna have and the animation, which is. Well, next week is going to be all about lower thirds. The following week is about animation, and we're going to have so much fun, because all of these, like the slide that Fuljens just added, we can build up on it. We can have animations where confetti comes up or down, and then a sound is assigned to it. So just like Sally is saying, like how it all has been put together, and we can add some glitter there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. And pink cash budgeting. I love the movements, but not too busy. Because like myself, I find myself paying attention to the movements and how does that work? And like, can I create that? Can I do that in Keynote? Like I just my mind starts going somewhere else.
So then if we are on visuals, right? So let's go visual but not intrusive. So how about something like this? So we are on here. This is pretty simple, right? And you get the call to action. You're just gonna have to do every time we come here. We don't have to say something. It's pretty.
There you go.
It's very nice and easy, and something like that. So you can start, and we can even do. Let's see how this comes out, because we have it on show on all scenes. You could even go like this, in here.
Yeah.
You see? And look at how cute the little guy is. And we're going to come here. He's going to be there too.
Little puppy is cute anywhere.
Right? Yeah. All right. So then now we have, let's go to right here. Look at him. Consistency. And what we mean by consistency is just like we're talking about, right? We have, you love or you admire some graphics on someone else, right? Someone else's stream. And then you're like, if it's not with your brand, just admire it, right? Don't do it, because you are building your brand, or you have your brand. Stay consistent with it. If your brand is just keeping it simple, if your brand is clean and minimalistic, just continue that way, right?
Yeah.
Whether just elaborate, like add on to it in the simplistic way.
Yeah.
So stay consistent with your branding, with the branding, for example, on all your other channels, on your website. Stay consistent that way. So anywhere your viewers reach out for you, they will see that consistency. And that speaks volumes because they will know that you can be, for example, if you're a coach, they will see that you're consistent with your stuff, and that's what they're
Right.
looking for when they come to you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So-
simply put, the consistency in your presentation is a reflection of yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. So keep consistent. So this is why, like, you are a little bit flashier than I am. Like, I'm pretty just low key. I just want to tell you what's up, right? When it comes to graphics, I do speak a lot, so that. That's not consistent there. But when it comes to graphic, right, it's just I like keep it minimalistic, but Fuljens likes to have a lot of animations to it, and
a little bit more detail.
yeah. Well, it's not more detail, more movement. I like to have more movement.
I like movement.
To your things, but that's that's your thing. So when your customers come to you to build graphics, they, when they want movement and they want your style, then they come to you. When they want it minimalistic, they say, "Hey, Anna, can you decide this for me?"
Exactly.
So it is,
and your minimalistic stuff is like superb.
Yeah. And so is your stuff. So that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, just stay consistent with your brand when you're designing your overlays. So
Yes.
that is very important.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Glenda. I like to see some pretty feminine overlays.
Yes, Glenda, you know what? I'm telling you, like, we have some stuff, and I keep saying,
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I keep saying that, and you know what, Glenda, thank you so much for saying that, and I'm gonna do it because when we look at the matrix, not the matrix, the metrics, right? When we look at those, it's like, okay, the majority of your viewers are males, right? So it's like mostly geared towards males, but I want to add the element of femininity to it as well. So I'm gonna start doing things for us ladies, right?
Yeah. No, but some designs that you would consider feminine, may appeal to other people. Like during the Building Blocks design challenge, I saw you ladies putting out some stuff. I was like, wow, I was inspiring me to design
Right,
certain
you get
things.
inspired, but you wouldn't use it.
Yeah, but the colors. There are
Right.
certain colors that I would definitely use. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
And what about, okay, so
DJ Strick.
awesome.
Good to
Look,
see you, Strick.
DJ Strick, hello.
Yes.
Hello. Awesome stream. Look, so we had DJ Strick and we have Andrew Moon, and they both had an amazing stream
Yes, on Sunday.
Sunday. So if you want to check it out, and they had some great, I haven't
Yes.
finished watching it, but
Yeah.
there's some great advice there.
Yes, and check out the stream show Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Ecamm Live YouTube channel.
Yes. Okay. And this is another thing, like, we can have the overlay pop up. And this is something that we're going to show you on Uno that we're going to go over in a minute, where you could have potentially a remote producer with you.
Yeah.
Where they will be live keying information that you're going through. So when you pull it up, when you pull up the overlay,
Yeah.
it will be updated for you. That is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Ballard vibes. Oh my gosh. We haven't
Yes.
seen you in a minute.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Good to see you here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a question from Nadim about adding a audio visualizer to Ecamm to live streaming. So this in OBS is their way with Ecamm. So Nadim, the best thing you can do is go to our Ecamm Live beta group for all feature requests. Submit those there. So Mr. Moderator will share that link with you if you're not already a part of the Ecamm Live beta group. So definitely place your feature request there.
Yes, and they read all of those. They're very the developers are very active in that group.
Right, and our community manager would also help you further, Mr. Doc Rock.
Okay, that's a great question, Aisha, from Aisha.
Mm-hmm.
Are there only overlays, libraries, or templates available anywhere?
Yeah.
So there are plenty available. Like you can try Canva, for instance, and they have a free version.
Yeah.
I believe you have Fuljens has played with Uno. I haven't played with Uno yet. Do they have the templates as well there?
They have templates there, which we'll get into a little bit later. And also too, there is actually an Ecamm Live blog where you can find out about the overlay libraries and templates available from like Live Streaming Pros and others. So I'm gonna look at it. So if we go
Let's bring you here.
Yeah. So we went to Ecamm Live, we went to blog, and then we searched for overlays, right? And definitely check out the blog for overlays, because here there are quite a few articles. Stephanie took over.
No, but even then, also, Aisha,
There is a
on
particular blog
our
there, though.
Building Blocks, Buy Me a Coffee, we have 2 overlays that are free to you, so you can go ahead and download it. It is we have a lower third in there. We have a grid for you to design inside of Ecamm, and I believe we do have what's the other overlay we have there? We have 2 overlays that are at no cost, so you
Yeah.
can go ahead and use it.
Right.
But just a word of advice. Organize your templates when you download them, because sometimes, and it has happened to me, I don't know about you all, but I go on and download things, and then afterwards I don't know where to find it, I don't know how to use it, and just go ahead, download a couple of things, play with them, get familiar with it, see how they work, which is one of the tips that we have. Experiment,
Yep.
and until you find what works for you, and then go for it, right?
Yeah.
Try something else.
Yeah. So Isha's saying, okay, so good point, Isha. He's saying that you don't want to design your own, right? So, one, that's where we come in. And two, if you want to just completely take over on your own, we're going to show you the Uno overlays in a second. So in
Yeah.
a few. So
Right.
yeah.
So that's
also
really cool.
great. You don't
Okay,
have
so
to
we
really do much designing.
yeah, because they're there.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But yeah, check out our Buy Me a Coffee issue, because we have some templates there that is just easy. They're designed inside of Ecamm, and there's easy to change the colors to your brand colors. And then we have also camera overlays there as well that you can check them out.
Yeah.
Also, okay. Here we go. Yeah, and I don't blame you. That it kind of takes a lot, some planning to
Yeah.
design your own graphics
Yeah.
and some planning.
Yeah, and tip number 4, which is
Yeah,
take some,
it's an experiment, right?
experimenting.
That was consistency, and then we go to experiment,
yes.
right? And that's the thing. Just get overlays, experiment with colors, experiment with shapes, experiment with these. Look at this little E. That's so cute. And that's something it's like you experiment with it. And the last thing is just have fun with it, right? Just have fun where you designing. And because it's all about you. It's all about you. And no matter what it is, right? You can have slides like this that say have fun in your own style. So for example, you're having a professional presentation for a corporation or teaching specific content. Breaking it down with a little bit of fun will make that presentation less stagnant, and it will get the viewers back up, and and their thing, and
Yeah, and even church services as well.
Right.
Right. Because like the visuals do make a big difference. For when it comes to the presentation, so it applies to many different areas. Yeah.
Look at Sally. Sally's like, I have so many building blocks. I'm like, wait. Come, Sally. Okay. I have so many building blocks design training in my overlays. Love the shapes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, so Mr. Fuljens, you want to just take it over now and
Oh, you want to share some Uno overlays?
Yeah, let's share some Uno overlays.
This is really, really fun.
Here we go.
So we are here in Uno overlays. So right now, there are free overlays that are coming soon. Hold on. Speaking of keeping things not distracting and stuff like that. So let's do a custom crop here, right? We're gonna custom crop all of this down. There you go. So you can focus just on
and you should introduce what Uno overlays are.
Yeah, we're going to introduce that.
Yeah.
But before that, yes, perfect. All right. So Uno overlays are a free overlay interface, and they have different templates available. So basically, all you have to do is fill in some information, and you can add them as a widget in Ecamm. And it is really, really straightforward, really simple. Right now, they're currently free. You can try it out for free, and they're going to have free accounts coming soon. So make sure you register at overlays.uno. We're currently here in the Uno library. They are overlays, lower thirds, like timers and time and temperature.
This was this one we liked because
There's
we
so
were
much
trying
stuff
to
here.
we're trying to create something like this inside of Ecamm, which we can, but it's like, okay, they have it there, let's just see how that works. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And look at this one, they have a lot of we see this trend a lot. So if it's a trend that goes with you, with your brand, that's something
Yeah.
there. We should bring ourselves to this overlay here.
Let's add an overlay to this overlay.
We're gonna add a camera overlay so we can see, you can see us. Yes, there we go. Let's make it a little circle. It's just, okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because circle is not gonna give us enough
we can't
space.
fit.
Okay.
My head's too big. Okay.
It is. It is.
All right. So let's look at something, right? Let's pick something here. I love like how they have like the CNN they here already made for you. So again, like Isha, like these things are already made for you, right? You do have some flexibility with changing the colors and the text as well, right? And then you also have some flexibility when it comes to what you want to include or not include in the overlay itself. Like the logo, you don't want the logo, you could remove the logo, for example, right? What should we select? Give me a type of overlay.
Let's select the one with, for example, if there is a guest and we want to bring the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I like this one too. This one is a
So let's use this one.
Yeah, so let's use this one. All right, so we're gonna click on Bio Laser, right? So you click on that, you go to Try Overlay, and it's gonna bring us to this interface here, right? So if we move ourselves out the way, you have some directions here, right? This first icon up here, you have to paste your output URL as your browser source. So basically, this is the link that you're going to bring into Ecamm to have this overlay work as a widget, okay? And then you have this one, which is really fun because we mentioned that you can do remote production with this. So if you send this link to someone, right, and you have the widget running in Ecamm, they can basically edit it in real time for you and you don't have to worry about it, right?
Yeah.
So all this interface that you have here, they can control it from their laptop. You could control it from your phone. I tried that. That is so cool. You don't even need to. You could just, because like it also gives you a QR code, right? So if let's say we're done with this tutorial here, we get the QR code. And then, the person's on the other end, they could just grab the QR code. It'll take them to this window and they could edit all that stuff on the fly while you're live. So that's pretty cool. And then you have this API token here, so you could add it as a Stream Deck button, right? So you have all this stuff here, right? So this is really cool. It's really straightforward. So let's try this Bjork.
So have you, question for you all, have you tried Uno before?
Yeah.
And then also, if you haven't tried Uno before and you use another app that's similar to this, please let us know because we always want to know what's out there in terms of overlays like this, simple apps.
For sure, right? So if we come down here, right? So you have your user interface, you have bio. This is where we're going to be
Wait, let's zoom in. Where am I?
Right we won't be able to. We'll have to be in demo mode to zoom in.
Okay, so let's go with demo mode. Actually, no, go ahead. We don't need to go in demo mode. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's fine, right? So if you see that you have Icelandic singer, actor, and artist, began music career at the age of 11, etc. So down here under text, this is where you can edit all of that good stuff, right? So we have talking points for a guest that you want to bring in. This is where you would change all of that, right? So let's say we have, it'd be cool. Okay, an image too. The image has to be hosted.
What?
No. The image has to be hosted somewhere, but a cool a tip that you can have. So let's say you have an image posted on Facebook. You could copy the image or URL from the Facebook and use it there. So you don't have to host it anywhere. Host it on your Facebook.
But let's
host
do
it on your
it.
LinkedIn.
Let's do it right now. You guys, can you just see how excited Fuljens gets when he's like...
So you know what? We're gonna go to your LinkedIn.
My LinkedIn, okay, sure.
We're gonna pull your LinkedIn profile picture.
Okay.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
So let's see if we can do that. Does it let me do that? Right click. Dang it.
Okay, it doesn't have the URL, so you have to.
So we'll have to go to Facebook. So let's come back to main and then just go to to Facebook.
We're going to go to Facebook to get the URL of a specific picture so that then you can feed it to Uno. So why are you over there using my pictures?
Because we're going to use your picture, right? So we're in Anna's Facebook, and then we're right-clicking, and then we're going to select copy image address. And then we're going to go back to Uno. And let's try this, right? So Command A, Command V. Boom.
See, that's pretty, that's pretty awesome. So say I'm the guest on Fuljens' show.
Right. I'm bringing Anna as a guest on the show, right? All right. So now let's see. We can edit all of this. So Anna is a headshots photographer.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna get to your questions in a bit. We have some great questions. Keep them coming, everyone.
What else?
Okay.
Right?
I'm a host and producer.
Yes. There we go.
Host and producer. And then this is the coolest thing, because after Fuljens is done with this and he brings it into Ecamm, right? I could change, for example, me as a guest. I could be like, okay, wait a second. You forgot this. And I can add it myself.
You can add it yourself.
And it will show up there for him.
You will have the link on your end as well. And then, so title, Anna Hill. Anna Hill, all lowercase. Right? Boom. All right.
Awesome.
So now we're happy with our text. We're happy with like our headline and all that stuff. So now we can head over to the customized overlay. This is where you'll be able to edit some of the colors and keep it consistent with your branding. So, of course, we don't use any of this green. So we'll probably maybe like hit some of the gold down here, right?
Yeah,
so
that's cute.
Looks, right? That looks good. So we keep the gold. That means the gray and the gray is great. Like these are neutral colors. You could keep it like that if you want to, but this overlay in particular allows you to change the accent color, this primary text color. Why? But it's labeled primary text, but it's not the text. It's actually the background, and then this accent text color, which is probably the text that you see here. Actually, you know what? Here it is. So primary text is Anna Hill. So if we make that red or purple, right? So you see Anna Hill changes the colors, right? So that's what that is. Right? Just a matter of playing around with it and figuring out what's what. And then accent text is where you see headshots photographer, visual artist, content creator, host, and producer. That's the white one there. Okay? So that's all you can change in regards to the colors for this.
Could you change the header of it?
No, this one will not allow you to change that, right?
Okay.
You can only change the accent color. So you could see there's a little hint right here in the upper corner, and then you have the border right here in between, right? So that's as far as this one goes. And then you can play around with the width, the height, the position, all that stuff, right? Of the overlay itself. And then over here in settings, and it's just a matter of playing around to see what does what, right? Preview window, see what happens when you turn off preview window. Panel menu, right? That's the up here, navigation buttons, and appearance. You can keep it light or keep it dark, right? And number of panels, it pertains to this here. So now if you want your panels to come back, there's a little arrow here, and then you could go back to auto. Right? So it's all straightforward. They're probably going to build this out, because right now this is the free beta version, which is really cool. And there's so much to try out here. All right. So before we copy the URL, check out this, right? So copy control. So if that QR code, we send it to our guest or send it to somebody, they can get it and they can have control of that.
Okay, how about this? Wait a second. Put the QR code there. You guys scan it and change it.
Are you sure you want that?
Let's just see. Wait, let's leave it there. And then you guys can add things. Be nice when you're adding things on here, right? And then see. So
Paul can't ban anybody, right?
I know, right? No, all our viewers here are amazing and awesome. So we're going to let's see how it works. Because that is the perfect way.
Hold on a second here. So, Let's just move this over a little bit so you could see it. So we're going to move this over, and then hopefully you'll be able to see that.
Yeah. Wait, before we continue there, let's answer a couple of questions because we have, before we move on. So we have a question from, let's see, we have Ballard, we have Janice, and we have All Things YouTube, I believe. Yes, All Things YouTube. Okay. So let's see right here. Any audio visuals in their list, meaning in their list of here Uno, Ballard, or you what are you referring to?
If it's Uno, no, it's all overlays.
But because it's an overlay, I mean, you let me know if, because you have been playing with that more than I have. But if it's an overlay, you bring it into Ecamm, you can assign the sound inside of Ecamm.
Right, but in terms of like anything with audio here, there's no audio. It's all visual.
Okay, so we have Janice, and Janice writes, "This is super cool. Why would we choose this over Keynote or Canva?"
Because these are all pre-built for you. These are templates. You don't have to do any designing, and you have the flexibility of just basically plugging information, changing some colors around, and bringing it as a widget, right?
Yeah, for me, what would be the why I would use it is just the flexibility of having someone else produce for me, remote produce. So being able to add that information so that it makes my workload better, like, less when I am producing. That for me would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also too, some of these already have animations, right? So if you're using Keynote, you would have to basically build this from scratch, right? So notice that we didn't build this. This was already made for us, and then we just change a few things around. Again, also in Canva. Of course, you could find the template in Canva versus Keynote, because Keynote you're building from scratch, right? This one, Canva, you could probably find a template similar. And then you have to basically add the animations and stuff from there as well.
And then also, Janice, you can download already, for example, if you use Envato, you can download templates already pre-made, and you can use that as overlays in your designs as well. They are already created as well. But with Uno, it's just a little simpler. As of now, they have it pretty, because their selection is not so overwhelming. There's not so much in there. You can easily find it in there for the way they have it now. So yes, play around with it. It's really fun. I haven't done it yet. I haven't played around with it yet, but
one more question.
Yes. So we have All Things YouTube. Are you working in Ecamm beta? So we are now. We're working on the latest version of Ecamm. We're working on 3.10.
This is the current version. All these features are available to you right now. You don't have to have the beta version, but make sure you have the beta version for if you want to check out the previews of 4.0 when those become available. So
yeah, but this that we're using right now, All Things YouTube, is Uno. It's Uno overlays. So this is not an Ecamm feature. This is Uno, another app that we're using to integrate with Ecamm.
Yes.
All right. So so let's put in
right. So now we're copying the output URL, right? And now we're going to come back here into we're gonna come back here. We can also probably just create a new scene for this, just so we have blank. Okay. Right. And then for this, we'll go into demo mode.
You put it so close.
And we're going to select this globe icon down here, right, which is new widget. And display name, we'll enter a name for our widget. And this will be, we'll just name it Anna Guest.
Anna's bio.
Anna's bio, there you go. Right? And then here is Command V, pasting in the link for the widget overlay from Uno, and then we're going to select add widget overlay. There's some widget options here. We don't have to play around with this, but we can select keep running if we want to. And actually, let's just keep everything default, right? And then add widget overlay. And there you go, right? So this, and then of course, if you notice that, we're in the background, we can have a blank source instead. This way, this will take priority. Okay. And then any widget that you bring in, into Ecamm. And if you have some dead pixel space around it, you can crop the dead pixel space, hold down Option, and then crop them, right? In case you wanted this to, have more flexibility with the placement of your widget. Okay.
Pretty cool. And it's black right now because we don't have a background.
Right. So like say
the
this was
background,
there, this is a little too busy, but yeah.
But I like this. And going back to Janice, right? This is great. I like the flexibility of it. But say I wanted to just bring it in one by one, right? So for example, Anahil is a headshots photographer. Click. A visual artist. Click,
Yeah.
right? So have it like that, have that flexibility.
Right.
Then for that, I will either build it on Keynote or even better, build it inside of Ecamm because
Yeah.
this is really
Right.
easy. This will be so easy to build inside of Ecamm.
Right. And then like I know like you kind of like this, but for me, if I was to use Uno, I would use it more so for lower thirds and like something like a time and temperature overlay, for example, something that's it's like it's animating,
Right.
constantly animating, whereas this one it just remains static, right? So if we come from here and then we come here, it does this little pop up. But notice what it's doing too.
Yeah, it's
So,
showing the
yeah, again, remember like this is the beta version, so they have some improvements to make. So this is not part of what we've added. So you notice you see the line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that comes up, right? So
yeah. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this.
But you know what's cool with Uno? Like they're open to suggestions and feedback. So if you're using Uno, feel free to send in the feedback and point those things out to them.
Yeah. So this is cool. This specific overlay, I myself will design it inside of Ecamm. Like I wouldn't use it, but the lower third is great. It's great. So let's actually we're covering that next week with lower thirds, but we can give a quick preview
of something, something else that has a little bit more depth to it. Oh, we can go back to screen share.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna mark this. I'm gonna mark this question. Okay, so we're going back to regular.
Are we in regular? Wait.
Oh, we're zoomed in.
Wait, there we go. We're regular now. And then also, Glenda had a question.
Oh, Glenda had a question.
We'll save
Also,
that.
yeah.
All right, so we go back to screen share here, and let's see. They have the cool clock stuff here.
Look, they have that timer. That timer is kind of cool. The countdown.
Yeah, the countdown timer. You have the hearts waterfall.
I wanted you guys to
Let's see here.
update. Oh, what about games? Because we have a lot of people doing games and then updating the scores, like scorecards and stuff.
So let's search for. Okay, nothing pops up for the keyword games, but if you look up game, of course you're gonna get these scoreboard overlays, right? And then let's say we look up weather. This is where I found for stuff to be a little bit more dynamic. For example, there are some weather overlays here that will give you. Let's see if this one does it. Yeah. Okay. So let's try this one, right? So you got the feels like, and then wind, and a few others, right? And then it probably will kind of like disappear.
Yeah, you guys give us the temperature and your
we need
the location. Give us the location that you're at or zip code or something. It takes zip code. Location.
Yeah.
So we can add it here.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your location. We're gonna start with ours.
Yeah. Right. So for example, here, this is cool, right? So and you don't have to do anything else but plug in your location.
Detroit.
Detroit,
Michigan.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah,
Tony.
Tony. Hi. Palo Alto, California. Look at.
Right?
Oh my gosh,
So we have that, right? And then, so now we can change the location name. There are some where it will update it for you manually, automatically. There you go. So I deleted the location name and then it automatically defaults to Detroit. But if you wanted to say something else, right? So
that is cool.
Tony's at, right? You could change it to there, right? So, but we'll leave it blank.
So let's do this, right? Let's bring it inside of Ecamm. Let's get the QR code
Right. And then
see.
people can change that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then
Yeah.
you gotta wait until it takes the location. Once the one location comes up, then you change it again, right? So it doesn't keep changing.
This is gonna be interesting.
Let's see how that works. Because I really want to show them how it works when you can have a remote producer.
Yeah.
For us, is great because we remote produce for each other. So
Right.
it's
So let's just change the color a little bit. We'll do
The blue
Yeah,
is
we'll do the blue. We'll do the blue.
Okay, so it is 27 Celsius. Can we change it to Fahrenheit?
Yeah, which is cool, right? So, okay, you have all of these variables that's going to come in: wind, visibility, precipitation, pressure, feels like, air quality. So all that is going to continuously be updated here on your widget, and then you could change your metric. So now we're at Fahrenheit, right?
81. Okay, that's a great temperature.
Right.
It's a very great temperature.
Yes. And then once again, guys, this is currently free. So make sure you register your email and you could start trying out all these free overlays today. Right? So we can leave this as is, right? We're going
Paul is like, Anna, listen. This is gonna be 16 people changing locations. Okay.
And hello, Kirk Nugent. Kirk Nugent has an awesome question for us there. Okay, so now we're going to copy output URL.
Kirk, the answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to copy output URL. And then we're going to come back to our main scene. Well, our widget scene here, right? So we can hide Anna Hill, right? And then we're going to go back into live demo mode here. And we're going to add a new widget. And this will be, we're just going to call it temperature because you guys are going to go buck wild with it really soon.
No, you have to wait though. We have to, how about we do? We're going to pull us like, Anna, can you please?
The floodgates, opening the floodgates here. So add widget overlay.
No, okay.
Okay. So you see, thank you, Kirk. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So you see here, right? We have the widget here, right? But remember what we were referring to, the pixel space, right?
So when they designed this, when the designer did this, they designed it 16 by 9. So that's why we have all those dead pixels in here.
And check this out, right? It's not really going to get in your way. You can move it around, but if it bothers you, because like it bothers me, so I like to do the option and custom crop it, right? So you can do that, and then shave off this dome here, and then trim it down like this, right? So now it's, there you go. You could just move it around wherever you want. Let's Command tilde and clear that. Right, exactly.
I trust all of you that you will see, right? When a location is changed, then it's time for you. But then when will you know? Because it could be multiple people. How will we do? Paul?
You're putting Paul in over his head right now. So I'm coming back into Uno overlays, and then what's going to happen right now? Shift Command 4. We're going to just copy the URL. This way we don't have to be on that screen. And then we have a screen grab of that, so we can just bring that onto the screen. Let's find that.
Hello, Ambi. That is a super cute profile picture of you.
Video monitor turn off. And then this QR code is going to come right here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And let's turn the video monitor back on.
God. Glenda, it is dynamic. It will update. So this is what we're doing right now. So you know what? Let's choose Paul, can you please?
Too late.
No, because we have to give instructions. You guys can't do it yet.
Oh man.
Let's Paul, choose 3 people, please. We're gonna choose 3 three people. And then you will scan this code. It will take you to Uno. It's web-based, so they don't need to download anything, right?
No, it's all
Awesome.
it's
So
all
it's all
web-based.
web-based.
Yeah. So everything that we were showing you on the previous screen, the interface, you're gonna see the interface there, and then you're gonna go towards his weather bug. You'll see location and just update the location. There you go.
Oh,
So now we're on Palo
that's
Alto.
Paul. That's
Yeah.
Paul. Yes, you see? And we didn't do this. How about you put it like up here like it usually goes? And I'm telling you, you add
And look at that,
the
widget.
widget. Oh,
Nice.
look at that. Oh, you guys are doing
Yeah.
great.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
We could get out of demo mode.
Yes, this is great. And let me tell you, everyone, one of the most frequently asked questions for us is how do you create the widget overlay? This is new for us. We before we used to key it in like one by one.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it.
And then now with Uno you can just have it there update. Oh, look at this, a Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
That's great. Like I put
Yeah,
that.
so you
Where's
see
the-
you see how easy it is just to edit those things on the fly, and you don't have to worry about it. So, let's say you have
JC basket.
especially like with let's say you're using like a lower third or something like that, and you want to update something, like some of these lower thirds here, they give you automated lines, right? So let's say you have the name and title of your guest, and then it'll switch to another line, so it'll have like a fact about your guest, right? So now you could feed that to the remote producer or something like that, and like, listen, that's wrong, or can you add this instead of that?
Yeah.
And you swap it out, and then it'll update in real time on the screen.
Yeah, and we're gonna cover next Friday. We're gonna be covering lower thirds, which is where all of the main information of your show usually lies when comes to what's happening, when it comes to your guest information, title, things like that. And just like Fuljens said, oh, that's not the correct title.
Right.
The remote producer can actually check it, and the remote producer will have the run of show.
Right.
So it will be easy to change.
Yeah, and also your moderator too, right? So let's say you're using those lower thirds with the multiple lines, and we share a link with you, right? So we tell you to go join the Ecamm
We're
Live.
in the UK right now.
We're in the UK, right? Share to go to the Ecamm Live beta group, right? So that will appear on the screen on the lower third itself.
Chicago. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just good. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm geeking out now. But
Yeah, no, this is dope. Yeah, this is dope.
and then like it just changes. It's like Chicago. And could you potentially have multiple?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Let's try.
Yes,
Could
you
you?
can. All right, so we're cool with that. Guys, have fun with that. We're gonna add another lower third here. Let's add a scrolling ticker.
San Juan, Puerto Rico. Dios mío. Look at all the people
You're
we have here.
you're giving on a world tour right
I
now.
know, right? Exactly. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Yes, environmental coffee house. This is an Uno,
Yeah.
right? So it's Uno overlay. So you can just go there and play with it.
Yeah.
And there you just get the widget overlay
Yes.
and bring it in, just like Fuljens is gonna show it again.
Yeah.
And this is how you bring it in.
Yeah, so let's try the scrolling ticker.
Oh my God.
And then by the way, say again?
Look at that's true. Tony.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring you in, Tony. Where you at?
And while you're bringing in Tony, we're gonna incorporate some of these Uno overlays into our ENN show on Monday.
On Monday, yes.
So you'll see like how we're merging the Uno overlays with Ecamm live text overlays, and to the point where you won't be able to make out what's what, right? So we're going to make it like so fluid, so like they're gonna work hand in hand well together. So we can't wait to show that to you on Monday.
So that would be great. So Tony's comment is that I would love to. Yes, right.
That's an excellent idea.
Yes.
That is an excellent idea.
Yep.
That's
perfect.
awesome. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the scrolling ticker. So we're gonna edit this, right? And then we can leave the information. Actually, we could change the information.
Oh, okay. So I thought that we could have multiple like the weather widgets, right? Like in the news, like we have Chicago Palo Alto,
There's probably
San
some. There's
Juan.
probably some that's there, but and then the workaround to that is like what the community is doing right now, right? So they're editing on the fly,
Right.
right? So if you do not have that option in Uno, that's the best way to do it. Is to
Okay.
continuously update it, right? So we have the scrolling ticker here, which is what is so cool about the scrolling ticker in Uno. And they have what's called the separator, and the separator has a particular image. Oh, let's turn on the overlay, right? So you can see. Right now it has like this globe icon, but again, if you host the image, for example, you have the image hosted in on Facebook, you can bring the image there and use it as a separator. Just like how we brought in Anna's image, we can bring in the Ecamm Live logo or bring the logo of your show there and use that as a separator in the scrolling ticker. So that is really, really cool. And again, great tip. Host it on your Facebook page and then right click it and say copy image URL and bring that there into Uno.
Yeah, I mean, you could even create a folder and unlist it.
Yep.
And just have all your assets there that
Yeah.
you're going to be using for this specific purpose, and then just feed it through.
Yes. Yeah.
So cool. Tony's like, I'm going to try this out and report back. Yes, report back. Hi, Simply Ops. How are you? Aubrey. Okay.
Fuljens. So we have that. And then again, so you can separate stuff, right? So that means you can add multiple lines, right? So that's one line. You're watching Building Blocks on Fuljens, then you could add another message, right? So, and then it'll be separated by the little globe icon until you change it to something else.
Yeah, but
right?
this actually we're going to cover in details on our next week
Right.
for when it comes to lower thirds and things like that.
So we just want to create something simple. So we're not going to mess around with the colors too much. So we're just going to copy this output URL and we're going to come back to our main screen here, where we have this widget where you guys continue to have fun. I saw Burbank.
I know. I'm like, bring it back to the other one.
Right.
Who is in? What is a card?
Carrollton.
Carrollton.
Nice. So we'll leave that there. Continue to have fun with that. So in the meantime, we're gonna bring in this new one here now, right? So let's add another widget, and this is going to be ticker. And we're going to Command A, Command V to paste that in there. Add widget overlay. And there you have it, right? So you have your scrolling ticker. And again, if you don't want the dead pixel space, just do a custom crop. Option, bring that all the way down like so, right? And there you go, right? This currently solves the feature request of scrolling ticker.
It does. It is a lot, and just like Sam, aka Pink Cash Budgeting. Bryce, this is so awesome. There's 220 overlays, so much to play with.
So much to play with.
And Glinda, you had a question about can you change the background? Yes, you can, to your brand colors.
Yeah.
Right? So you just go the blue on the look at he's in Mars. Who's in Mars?
Glenn. That's Glenn.
Wait, Glenn who?
No. I'm Glenn. Ken and Glenn.
And then so you can change it. You can brand it to your colors, which is something that's really cool. And I'm telling you, look at how the widgets are really really fun.
Yeah.
To play with. All right, so who else did I sit? Okay, Dre.
What's up, Dre?
Dre, what's going on? And then Environmental Coffee House is like, yo, this is so exciting.
This is
you guys
awesome.
are gonna have so much fun today.
I'm just
North
itching.
Carolina, hello, North Carolina.
I'm just itching to replace that
The world?
The world. So hold on a second.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
No.
Look, it's 11 o'clock already.
Yeah, but hold on a second. So, all right, perfect.
Oh my gosh, you guys. He's gonna change the logo.
Copy image address. Copy image address. Weather bug. No, not the weather bug. The ticker. And then come here. Let's see what happens. Command A, Command V. Suspense. The suspense.
We're looking at the scrolling ticker. Okay, and there's the
Oh,
Ecamm logo.
but what did it do? Like, it's like,
It wrote over.
oh, that's good to know because we brought in like the Ecamm
But
logo.
look at here how it does it. It ran over that
Yeah,
maybe because
why
of
is it doing that?
space.
Right, there's like it's a space issue.
Yeah.
But that's what happens, right? So let's say we delete this.
Or you just do the logo itself without Ecamm.
That's I think that's what's causing that.
Yeah.
But look, it's spaced out there now. Did it fix itself? But I deleted it.
Oh, probably. You know how I
No,
did it
it's-
before? How it just like had like the line 1, line 2, line 3? Maybe this is another.
So let's try something. I'm just gonna re-add the message and see if it works with the separator.
You guys, Fuljens is having so much fun. We're about to be here till 3 o'clock in the
No.
afternoon.
So I just added another one to say, does it work? Let's see.
Cupertino, 61 Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. Listen, Tony, reply back if the DJ request works. Because this is perfect. They can just add it.
There you go.
Their
It's working.
songs.
It's working now.
Okay, does it work? Yeah, the world.
Right. Kirk was like, I went full, just change out that world. Yeah, for real. So there you go.
So this is amazing.
That's dope.
Yeah, really cool things to do.
Wait, yeah, exactly.
Listen, have fun with it, and if you would like to just show us what you're working with, you can go to our community Anna and Fuljens and
On
just
Facebook.
post it there on Facebook. Post it there as well. And if you go to the if you posting in the Ecamm Live community, just make sure that what you're posting is this. Like, make sure you add your description. This is working on the Uno with the Uno overlays
Yeah.
and Ecamm Live from today's show, Anna and Fuljens, and just let a description so that your post stays in and doesn't get taken down. Okay, so
Right.
make sure you do that.
Right, because they will drop the moderator hammer on you.
Look at Kirk, OCD people.
yes.
Oh my god.
Right, Tony, this is great. There's so much. There's so
Yeah.
much that you can do there. And then yes, as Paul said, the only way the weather update will work is if you put it in the location field, not the location name, right? So there's two different areas. And you'll see because you could search for the location and your location options will appear. But if you don't want it to say, like, let's say you want to customize the name of it, right? Like somebody put Mars, right? Or you could put Pluto, right? So if we select the weather for
Saturn.
New York, and then we have the New York weather showing, but we could customize the name of it to show a name of a planet.
Yeah. So let's say let's see what the temperature like in Haiti and in Dominican Republic. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the change in the. We're gonna do this like this is how we and Fuljens does this, everyone. We have put together the steps to creating overlays. We put them together for you. And where did we have it? Let's see. It is we put the PDF for you. So you can download.
That's awesome.
Wait, who was it? Was this Kirk or was this Paul? Who was this?
Now
Who did this?
they're changing it to White House. All that stuff.
Oh my God.
But that is the weather right now in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. It's 86 degrees.
Okay, what about DR?
DR?
Okay, 86 degrees. So it should be.
Wait, where in DR?
Santo Domingo. Just
Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo.
84 degrees. Look
There you
at
go.
that. Okay, so we're here. You know what? It would be awesome if we could have different ones. But it's like you said, the remote producer could.
Yeah, but you can technically, right? Well, you could have multiple overlays. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's frying pan. Oh my God.
Where's the puppy?
Okay, exactly. Look at this, you guys. Look at this beautiful puppy. What is he saying? What's the puppy saying? Environmental Coffee House said, I am going to make a new lower third for tonight, and I'm going to try a widget from Uno. Yes,
For
yes.
sure.
And let us see it, okay? Both let us see how it comes out for you. So like what? Oh my God.
People are having a lot of fun with it now.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Wait, what was it? Oh, the where did we put the for buy me a coffee for you all to download the
The link itself.
Yeah, no, like with a graphic, we have the graphic here, but
It's changed.
it's
But
probably came here.
yeah,
There we
there it
go.
is.
Okay. So we have put this together for you so you can download it. And this is just what we went over today, simple tips to using overlays in your videos and live streams. And it's just like, a guideline for you to keep in mind when you are designing your overlays and placing them in your live streams.
Yeah.
So that is, and buy me a coffee, Anna and Fuljens. Buy me a
Yes.
coffee and Anna and Fuljens. Yes. Okay. Yes, I can't wait for all you guys to like show all the lower thirds. But next week we're going to be designing lower thirds, and we are going to integrate it with designs that we do inside of Ecamm. Okay, so similar to this. So it was designed. The circle itself was designed.
In
You do it, Fuljens.
this is brought in Canva, right? But the text itself, we're using Ecamm live text overlays, right?
Center yourself and like say it like you're by yourself here. See,
head.
so that everyone can see like how you could do this.
Right. Exactly. So just like this.
Look at how cool that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Right. And that's it, right? So you could bring any shape that you want as your overlay, and then that's it. Just bring the shape in there, and then use the text features that are natively available to you inside of Ecamm Live.
That's right.
Because, like, for example, right, if you were to create this entire template in a Canva or a Keynote, and you made a typo or you missed the emoji, you have to go back and edit it, right? So what's the difference between the text, the font in Ecamm versus the font in Keynote? It's the same exact thing. It's the same thing because it's the keyboard that's native to your Mac, right? It's the native keyboard in Mac. So, it's best to just like bring in the shape. Best practice, bring in the shape and add the text manually.
Exactly. And then you can also do things like this. You see how we were, we were doing the steps to 5 steps to overlays using overlays. You can do it like this as well, and you can just go and key it like this in your amazing Stream Deck.
Yeah.
And then have fun.
Yeah,
right?
Because that's an amazing hack, right? So this way you don't have to worry about going back to editing the presentation, because now it's like kind of like a hybrid, right? You're bringing in the body, the template into Ecamm, and then now you're adding the text manually, and you could control the text manually in Ecamm.
And you can have fun like this, right? It's Friday, and you actually could have like like this could potentially be for you, environmental, because environmental coffee house, just in case you can have coffee. And this we got it from Canva, and the way to search for it, because it's kind of nostalgic, you can do nostalgia type, and then it will show, and you could potentially write coffee or whatever, and then see what they have for you there. Where you could do this, and this is in all scenes. So say we go here, right? What we did up there is also the same thing. So it was a gradient. So the gradient was created in Canva, but and then both of them, and then BuildingBlocks was done inside of Ecamm. So you could use this, and change the text to match whatever it is in the scene that you're using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this goes back to what we were saying earlier. If keeping it simple, something that's not too intrusive, right? You just have a static image there. And if you want, just like the puppy coming up to telling you, click the like button if you like puppies, or just click the like button if you like the stream. You have the image static, right? And then you could assign an animation to it. You don't have to assign an animation, because it's not. We didn't bring it in with an animation, right? We assigned it after the fact inside of Ecamm.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, and those are the things, and we're gonna be covering even more animation in 2 Fridays from now, because next Friday is all about lower thirds. And let me tell you, everyone, I mean,
this was just a little bit of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So look at that, exactly 20. Let me bring that puppy back again, right?
The puppy's
28 people watching and only 12 likes, and this is what happens supposedly, right? And you guys who know YouTube algorithm and all of that can educate or tell us if this is not right. But the more engagement and live stream has, the more it's pushed out there, and the more it will notify
It helps out the
other
channel.
and this helps out the channel, will notify other similar to you that this is available. So if you click that button, you're helping out the stream, the channel. Anna
Yeah.
and Fuljens.
Right, because like, other people outside of this channel and whoever it's pushing out to, the subscribe and stuff like that, they could benefit from the Uno overlays as well. So
Yes. Hank, what's going on?
you'll use a hippo. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you can use
bring a
whatever.
hippo.
Right. You could use a cat. You could use, like a point or whatever it is. But it's still so cute. He's just cute. And you can
He's a cute puppy.
yeah, you can around the edges if you wanted to. You can just get experiment and have fun with it if it matches with your branding. Yes. Okay. So I think we're done. If it was up to you, you will continue like.
Yeah, we could be there all day. With
No, but we're good. We're good. We're good right now. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for being here with us, and we had amazing fun today with Uno overlays, and we showed you many ways that you could use overlays to create engagement, to make your live streams more dynamic. You can have questions just like the one that we had here, for example, right?
Yeah.
You can have questions like this and pop up, and you can continue to talk, right, while the questions come up because you have them ready. We did an automated folder that was changing the scenes for us. But with Uno overlays, right, you can actually have somebody else, if you have a remote producer, help you out with the updates of your content update on the overlays. As well as we had a ton of fun with where's our weather? With the weather widget. Let's see where we are right now. Burbank, Sigma. I love it. And then we did that, and you can build with Ecamm. This is even better because with Ecamm Live text overlays, you can build on top of this scrolling ticker.
Yeah.
Right? And you can potentially have 2 scrolling ticker, but that might be too much. But there's the possibility that you could have that because you will have this one, and then you will bring Ecamm Live scrolling ticker as well. There's so many things to do. So
Save from the mods.
I just love it. This is the best thing. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Building Blocks, we taught you today a lot of great things. My name is Anna Hill.
And I'm Fuljens Henry.
And we will see you on Monday on Ecamm Network News, where we're going to update you on everything that's happening in the world of Ecamm Live, as well as the world of live streaming. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot of events coming up. So we're going to be there at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube and on LinkedIn.
Peace.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Overlay for the weather to have you guys play with it. So watch this happen.
All right, so we're back here. Anna's talking about me in terms of like I'm here forever having fun with this thing, but
no, just
she
do
wants
it.
to
Hi,
bring...
Keely. On the waiting screen, right? We can just have fun because some of you have come in.
She wants to bring this here, so let's just do this.
Fall is like I can't.
Showing all scenes. We already said bye, but...